Hi everyone, it's Mr. McG here. I'm just going to show you about reading food labels. So this is obviously a breakfast cereal, Uncle Toby's Plus. And this is the food label we're going to look at today. So, it's a little bit tricky with that light on, but let's see if I can get... So let's just look at the first column first. Nutritional information, serving size 40 grams. Okay, and average quantity per serving. So in 40 grams of this food, you would have energy of 600 kilojoules, and that's the Australian way of saying how much energy. The US or Americans use calories, but we use kilojoules. So 40 grams of this food has 600 kilojoules. Protein, 2.8 grams. Fat, 0.6 grams. Saturated fat, 0.2 grams. Carbohydrates is 28.2 grams. Sugar is 8.4 grams. Dietary fiber is 4.5 grams. And sodium, which is the salt basically, is 82 milligrams. So let's look at the second column now. Percent DI, that actually means percent of daily intake per serve. So the average person, how much energy the average person would need. This would give them 7% of their daily energy intake, and 6% of their daily protein intake, 1% of daily fat, 9% of daily carbohydrates, 15% of their daily sodium, dietary fiber intake, and 4% of the daily sodium intake. So percent DI means percent of daily intake. Third column is what the numbers are if you add half a cup of skim milk, because you don't usually just eat cereal on its own. It's a bit dry. So average energy with half a cup of skim milk goes up to 790 kilojoules. Protein 7.4 grams. Fat 0.6 grams. Saturated fat 0.2 grams. Carbohydrates 35 grams. Sugars 15.2 grams. Fiber, because milk doesn't have any fiber stays the same. And sodium goes up to 130 milligrams. And percent of daily intake per 40 grams with milk is this column here. So energy 9%, protein 15%, fat 1%, carbohydrates 11%, sugar 17%, fiber 15%, and sodium 6% of an average person. Now this is average quantity per 100 grams. So every 100 grams of this food will give you 1,490 kilojoules, 7 grams of protein, 1.5 grams of fat, 0.4 grams of saturated fat, 70.5 grams of carbohydrates, 20.5 grams of sugar, 11.3 grams of dietary fiber, and 205 milligrams of sodium. So that's how we read a food label. And you have some questions on your OneNote about an example food label, which you should now be able to answer. I look forward to seeing your answers. Bye for now.